Really Oktoberfest music?
Where did you get this music from?
I don't know. I went with Spotify. There was one playlist that said Oktoberfest, and for some reason it's a.
This is millennial Oktoberfest. No offense to millennials.
Oh, okay. We're back. This is the sixth beer in our Oktoberfest collection. I'm Kalen.
And I'm Scott, and together we're known as
the Beer Dogs. We're enjoying our Oktoberfest journey here. We've gotten the producer's done a wonderful job of picking out 6 different regional plus Sierra Nevada regional Oktoberfest beers. This one comes from Market Garden. I'm not saying I have any ties with it or anything, but you know.
Do you have ties to Market Garden?
Yeah, my brother might have had something to do with starting it. Okay. Maybe he painted it. It's a beautiful place.
It's a class place. Market Garden is a class place. I will say that. I've been there. And me and the producer have been there. It's a class place.
I spent much time there. One of the best patios in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start pouring.
Okay.
You wanna talk about this? Or?
What do we have here? What is it?
It's the Market Garden Old Zahm.
Old Zahm. Do you know what Old Zahm is in reference to?
I have a strange feeling that you're going to drop some knowledge on us, Scott.
I will drop some knowledge on you. Old Zahm is taught. A Zahm is a brewing instrument. It is a brewing tool which was used to measure the amount of carbonation in the brew kettle. And so it's a reference to old school brewing tools. This is an old school style brew from Market Garden. The Old Zahm it's an Oktoberfest Märzen. Now you got me doing it. But
Marzen.
Whatever.
We're on the 6th beer, who cares?
But anyway.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'd like to point out before I comment on the beer, we've gone back to the frosted mug.
Yes, we have.
And this is actually, we discussed this on a previous episode, how brewers would prefer if you did not drink their beers in a frosted mug because it somehow damages the flavor. The place this discussion took place with me was actually at Market Garden.
Oh, really?
And one of the brewers there was like, if you like your beer cold and you want it in a frosted mug, drink it in a frosted mug. So I figured kind of for a shout out to Market Garden Brewery. I love the frosted mug. You love the frosted mug.
I love cold beer.
And guess who serves their beers in frosted mugs?
Market Garden?
Yes, they do.
Very good.
And you know where they're located?
Yes, I do. On West 25th Street.
That's Ohio City and Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Much like, it's actually right across the street from Great Lakes Brewery.
And right down the street from Nano.
Yes. And actually, it's really not that far down the street from Banter and Nano Brew. And
speaking of Banter, people were asked, when we sat out with Matthew Stipe on the patio on the picnic table, and we're discussing the summer patio beers, I was drinking the Old Zahm from Market Garden on tap.
You were, that's right.
Yes. So I must say I enjoyed it then, and I'm enjoying this now. So this is good stuff.
So impression-wise, since we are comparing the Oktoberfest with each other at this point, we are on the 6th one. I think this one's very traditional, much like I would say the Great Lakes was, but this one doesn't. I don't know the alcohol level.
It's 6.5.
Oh,
Kalen, 6.5. It's a big boy.
It is. It's a step up.
It's up at that top. I think wasn't the Great Lakes Oktoberfest. There was 6.5 as well.
6.5.
Okay, so it's.
I was gonna say this one didn't taste as alcoholic. There's a horrible use of a word.
Alcoholic.
I didn't feel like the point of this beer was to consume alcohol. Mm-hmm. The Great Lakes was definitely we're consuming alcohol. This one could sneak up on you if you didn't know.
Yeah.
I think you could convince somebody that this was a non-alcoholic or low alcoholic beer, like a 32 or lower. I mean, flavor-wise, it falls right into the traditional Marzen Oktoberfest beers. It's definitely cloudier. Is it unfiltered?
And it's more of an amber lager.
Definitely. I would say it's on the darker amber style. I think it's the selection of the main ingredients, the hops and the malts.
It's a Munich malt, too.
Yeah. I like this one. I'm. You're consuming it like it's the only one we have.
Right.
Which it is.
It is. It is the only one we have. So at this point, I'm going to say the Old Zahm from Market Brewery is, for me at least, a buy.
This is an absolute buy for me.
Right.
This, and anytime that I say that I'm suggesting a buy, this is why I'm suggesting it. It has all the criteria.
Right.
I want to hang out with a friend with a 6-pack of this and enjoy it beer after beer after beer. And it's offering something unique, something to talk about with the beer that we're drinking. It fits the definition. I think, other than the hitting the high edge of the alcohol level. Since we were having fun with the IBU discussion, I don't think there's anything on this one, but this one is definitely below 20. It's not a bitter beer.
You know what?
whatsoever.
I'm going to disagree with you on that, because from time to time we do disagree with you.
I would hope so.
You know, I have no idea what the IBU level is on this. I'm trying to see if there is any indication actually on the.
I could give it a 20.
You know, I think it's pushing 30, because one of the things that I'm really liking about this is that it is less, the sweetness that was really predominant in some of the other Oktoberfests really isn't here. There's a hint of sweetness, and for me, that's kind of like how I roll with beer. I just want, especially with this type of beer, the Märzen, I do want just a hint of sweetness, but I don't want to be overwhelmed by it. And this is doing a really good job with that. So
It's very much hitting that.
I'm going to say that is probably getting close to a 30 IBU, although I don't know, because I couldn't find any information, and I don't see any actually on the bottle.
This actually comes to a good point. You're much more a fan of hoppy, bitter beers.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I'm not so much. Like, there's a limit to where I'm at, and this is below that limit. This is very comfortably below that limit. I can taste it, but I have a strange feeling in the next week you and I might be sitting out on the porch, hopefully, and having a 6-pack of the Market Garden Old Zahm.
If the weather cooperates.
Screw the weather.
Well, we're that's why we're inside tonight, because I wanted to be out on the patio again. One last patio night in early October, late September, early October, and the weather just wouldn't cooperate. Oh well. But anyway, Old Zahm's a winner. Thank you, Market Garden. I like it.
Yes.
This kind of wrapped us up. Episode 12.
Here, talk for 10 seconds. I have something to bring up.
Wait. I'm talking for 12 seconds? I can't talk for 12 seconds. I can only talk for 10.
Since this is our 6th beer of the Oktoberfest collection, we're going to pull out all our old bottles. Let's see if we could do, this would be the best, this would be the worst.
Okay.
I think we can agree that Sierra Nevada, as far as an Oktoberfest, would be on this end.
The worst?
Yeah.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree.
It falls over there.
Well, why don't you rate them? Why don't you rate yours and I'll rate mine?
Okay. I know this segment's going a little long, so I am going to... Oh, yeah, there we go. There's the worst.
Sorry, Bells.
All right, there's my rating. Agree or disagree?
So you got Old Zahm, the favorite,
Yes.
followed by the Brew Kettle?
Yes.
Okay. I agree for the most part. I'm going to do a few changes here. Unfortunately, Bells, you're down towards the end of my list. I'm going to move that like that.
Are you rating the Sierra Nevada based on general beer or Oktoberfest beer.
I'm rating it on what I like.
Okay.
And as far as tonight's, I'm gonna go Market Garden, Sierra Nevada, Great Lakes. This
Thirsty
is the
Dog.
Thirsty Dog. The Brew Kettle, which I always enjoy. I really learned a lot tonight. The Brew Kettle still is a good one. And Bell's, I'm gonna put 6th.
Okay. Well, happy October.
Wait a second, I do believe there's more. Could we possibly have a 7th surprise Oktoberfest beer? We're gonna have to check that out in episode 13 of Beer Dogs.
Oktoberfest 13.